Hello everyone, my name is Xhulio Mihali. I am a software engineer and a recent graduate of Flatiron School. So for my capstone project, I built an automated stock trading platform, which basically allows users to monitor stock market performance and buy or sell individual stocks using an algorithmic trading bot. I also used machine learning in order to allow users to conduct sentiment analysis on Twitter content. For this project, I've used Python and Django for the backend, React and JavaScript for the front end, and for styling, I use Material UI and custom CSS. Basically, there's some basic functionality here. You can either log in or sign up as a new user. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so now this is the homepage. Nothing to see here, so I'm just going to jump straight to the dashboard. So one thing I want to mention is that I'm using the Alpaca API in order to fetch market data. Really easy to use and really well documented, so I definitely recommend it. Okay, a few features here. One of them, we have a graph visualization of the stock price over time. We can also switch to trade view if you want to see a bit more information about the stock. Thanks to the trade view library, as you can see here. And then another one is we have this table with a bit more data on it. And then if you want to use this data for your own analysis, then all you have to do is click this button and then export the data into a CSV file. Okay, so moving on, let's check out my portfolio. Okay, so here, basically, we can see a bit more information about our own account. We can see the equity, the buying power. Also, if I click on this portfolio, we can see the assets that we are currently trading. There's a graphical representation of our portfolio over time, and then we can also place an order manually if we want to. Okay, so next one is the trading bot. So for the trading bot, I use the Python library called Alpaca Trade API. It's really well documented, and they have a GitHub repository in which they have a few examples, one of which I've actually utilized for the purpose of this app. So the strategy implemented here is fairly simple. It's called martingale strategy. It's a bit risky because it relies on the probability theory, but thankfully, Alpaca API provides us with this option of paper trading, which is essentially fake money and makes it safe for us to test this strategy out. Okay, so what I need to do here is first I need to pick an asset that I want the bot to trade. So let's say in this case I want to do Apple. Then I'm going to click next. And okay, looks like I'm all set. So all I need to do now to start trading is basically click this button, and then the bot, what it will do is it will work out the total buying power available, and then it will start trading. So basically what it does is it listens for any difference between the opening price and the closing price, and if there is any, then it will buy or sell accordingly. Okay, so it looks like the bot is trading. So we see a few messages here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using WebSockets in order to communicate the messages from the backend and then render them on the front end. Right, let's check out trending posts. So really quick, to the left, you can basically go through some really popular Twitter accounts related to the stock market. And if you click one of them, you should be able to see their most recent posts where the sentiment analysis takes place. So for this, I'm using a Python library called Twippy in order to scrape data from Twitter, and then sentiment analyzer called Vader to perform the sentiment analysis. So how we're going to do this is we're going to pick a topic we want to perform the analysis on. So I'm just going to do Tesla in this case, and then the number of tweets that we want to scrape. So let's say I want to do 400. Okay, so what's happening here is basically I'm scraping Twitter, and then I run each tweet through a function called polarity scores, which basically contains positive, negative, neutral, and compound scores. And what I'm doing is I've initialized 3 empty lists one for the positive tweets, one for the negative tweets, and one for the neutral tweets. And each time a tweet gets scored, I am checking to see if the positive score is higher than the negative. And if that's the case, I am appending that tweet to the positive list. If the negative is higher than the positive, I am appending that to the negative list. And then if they're both equal, I'm appending that into the neutral list. And then all I have to do in the end is check the length of each list, and then I can get the number of positive tweets, negative, and neutral. We can see that the neutral number is higher than the rest, which is why we're seeing this emoji right here. Now, you might be wondering, why am I getting 289 tweets when I scrape 400? Well, that's because I make sure I clear any duplicate tweets. So that's it for my project. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm just going to log out, and yeah.